Go ahead.
Climate change is considered to be the one of the most serious threats to sustainable development, with the adverse impact on the environment, human health, food security, economic activity, natural resource, and physical infrastructure. According to Intergovernmental Panel on the Climate Change, the effects of the climate change have already been observed, and a scientific finding indicate that precautionary and prompt action is necessary. Vulnerability to a climate change is not just a function of geography or dependence on the natural resources. It also has a social, economic, and political dimensions which influence how climate change affects different groups. Poor people rarely have insurance to cover the loss of property due to the natural calamities, that is drought, flood, super cyclone, etc. The poor communities are already struggling to cope with the existing challenge of the poverty and climate variability, and climate change could push many beyond their ability to cope or even survive. It is vital that these communities are helped to adapt to the changing dynamic of the nature. Adaptation is a process through which the societies make themselves better able to cope with an uncertain future. Adapting to the climate change entails taking the right measure to reduce the negative effect of the climate change or express the positive ones by making the appropriate adjustment and changes. These range from the technological options have such as levels such as reducing water use in times of drought. Other strategies including early warning system for the extreme events, better water management, improved risk management, various insurance options, and biodiversity conservation because of the spread of the climate change in the happening due to the global temperature rise. It is the urgent that the vulnerability of the developing countries to climate change is reduced and their capacity to adapt is increased, and national adaptation plans are implemented. Communities must build their resilience, including adopting the appropriate technologies while making the most of the traditional knowledge and diversifying their livelihood to cope with the current and future climate stress. Local coping strategies and knowledge need to be used in the synergy with the government and the local interventions. The need of adaptation interventions depend on the national circumstances. There is a large body of knowledge and experience within the local communities on coping with the climate variability and extreme weather events. Local communities have always aimed to adapt to the various in their climate. Local coping strategies are an important element of planning for adaptation. Traditional knowledge can help to provide efficient, appropriate, and time-tested ways of advising and enabling the adaptation to the climate change in the communities who are feeling the effect of the climate change due to global warming.
Good. Fine. All right. Do you want to explain briefly what is written over here? This whole paragraph on climate change. What is it exactly trying to say? Do you want to take a guess? Anyone wants to try?
So let's talk about climate change, what the human beings are,
Yeah.
what the
Yeah.
human
Yeah.
beings face during the climate change, like drought. They have no human insurance for the climate change, and they have a and what damages they cause, and what the government was doing, and the private corporations were also providing for them to help. That's it.
Correct. Correct. Good. Okay. Good. Anyone wants to add to that? Anything? Okay. Yeah, Priyanshu, go ahead.
So the passage talks about how climate change can particularly be severe for marginalized and poor groups, and
Right.
how traditional knowledge combined with the help from government can mediate some of the effects of climate change for them.
Right.
So that's
Okay.
like the whole central idea, if that's okay.
Right. Okay, good. I think that Ashank and Priyanshu together have kind of explained briefly what is the idea over here. We are talking about climate change. Once again, you can see from this passage that, the environment is a topic that consortium takes very seriously. Even in the sample papers, even over here, you have seen this is a topic which is very commonly found. If you look at sample papers, then Amazon fires, these kind of things were very much in the news, right? Why? Because they are affecting the entire environment. Okay, let us come to the questions. Okay, anyone wants to try? Raise your hand. We'll give you a chance. Okay, Mimansha, go for it.
So option A is correct, and it's given in the last 12th or 11th line. One second. The line says, because of the speed at which climate change is happening due to global temperature rise, it is urgent that the vulnerability of developing countries to climate change is reduced and their capacity to adapt is increased and national adaptation plans are implemented. So option A is correct.
Right? Short-term plans are not really specified anywhere. Technological solutions are there. Then why not technological solutions? See here it says technological solutions. Why not? See? Because
developing countries.
Anyone can answer why not C?
So developing countries have been mentioned.
Yeah, not communities. Communities are within those countries, but the countries themselves, what is it? The countries themselves have to do the National Adaptation Plan, NAP. And climate change tax is not really kind of specified as such anywhere. Again, just like D. So B and D are automatically eliminated. C is because of communities. And honestly, I found a lot of students criticizing the paper and saying, what a nonsense paper. The answer key is totally wrong. I have gone through the entire legal section, the entire GK section, and now we are going through the entire English section. I have not found a single mistake with the paper. I agree with each and every answer given in the passage, and I think they are beautiful passages. The passage over here with regard to climate change, I am myself a very big environmentalist. I am very big fan of David Attenborough. If you have heard about him, there's a documentary on Netflix by David Attenborough. Try and watch it. Okay, I myself gave so many passages in the, if you have done the NLAT and the CLAT papers which we had given, I had prepared so many passages on climate change, like the fact that there are only 2 white rhinos left in the world and both are female. That sentence depresses me, right? When I see a picture of a turtle with a straw in its nose, it bothers me. It really bothers me. When I'm reading about news about wildfires, it hurts me from inside. Okay, what more can you ask from starting of a CLAT paper than a passage on climate change? Beautiful. And the questions are also good. And then there are passages on like the cat sitting on the roof and this and that. Beautifully written passages. Yeah, I don't know where the complaint is. What happens for those who don't speak Hindi, there is a phrase which says, Behti Ganga mein haath dhona. Literally, it means like washing your hands in the flowing river. Metaphorically, what the meaning is that, when people are walking in a line, you are also somehow like, just involving yourself there. So if like few people said the answer key is wrong, everybody kind of got on bandwagon and started like, oh, answer key is wrong, answer key. The answer key is not wrong. Okay, and in fact, I think it's a really beautiful paper. And it's like, you kind of put inside your mind that this is, suppose I tell you, contract law is very tough. The topic, unlawful, what is it? Let's say any topic, restraint of trade, let's say like, undue influence. Topic undue influence is so tough, you will never be able to understand. You go and try and reading undue influence now, you will not understand it. But if I say, the easiest topic in law is to contract. And in contract, undue influence is like anyone can understand. You will easily understand it. So if everyone has put inside your head that CLAT 2020 paper was so tough and answers were all wrong, you will go haywire. But you all have answered the question so far. Now, I have not answered. You all have answered the questions and you all given the correct answer with correct logic. Obviously, the answer is given over there. None of you said, sir, this is not the answer. It should be this for this reason. When I would have agreed with you, no. Each and every one of you, each and every question you gave the correct answer with the correct logic. Then where is the confusion? The confusion is in the mind of some anonymous people who have put inside your mind also. Okay, so don't think like that. It will only confuse you more. Take it from me, it's a good paper with correct answers. Okay, so with that in mind, let us continue. All right. Next question. Who wants to answer? Okay, Ashank, go ahead.
I think the answer should be D. Because here in the passage it says the poor people rarely have insurance. So here insurance means the financial and
Right. So that's C.
yes, sir. And for the natural resources, it sort talks about drought, flood, cyclone,
Right.
and
Correct.
for C lack of
No, you
lack
have answered C. For B, geographical attribute.
like including the warming like water management, improved risk management, insurance options, or the biodiversity conservation. Sir, below, yes, sir, yeah.
Right. And so finally is left your lack of traditional knowledge. But if you see over here, it says there is a large body of knowledge and experience within local communities. Okay. So basically, given the factors, which are the factors of vulnerability? Definitely, it is not traditional knowledge, because there is a lot of traditional knowledge, but there is not the financial resources. There are issues with geographical attributes and natural resources. Okay. Therefore, the answer is 1, 2, and 3, not 4. Therefore, the answer is D. Okay. Next.
Yes, sir. Yeah, wait a second. Wait a second. Yeah, so in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So ninth line from the bottom. Local coping strategies and knowledge need to be used in synergy with government and local interventions.
Correct.
So
Okay.
that's why the answer was the
Right.
point number.
Good. Right. So the answer
B.
is
Yeah.
very, very clearly 1-to-1 answers given. I don't know where the confusion was among students that answer key is wrong and this, that. Very clearly is written over there. Okay. Maybe you need to buck up. Then fourth. Now, fourth question. Anyone? Okay, Shantanu, go ahead.
So the fourth question, sir, it is given in the last ninth line from the bottom, ninth line from the bottom. So the local coping strategies and knowledge need to be used in synergy with the government and local interventions.
Correct. It is similar with the previous question. So if you have read carefully, these both questions should be easy for you. And finally, last question for today, what is the meaning of resilience that occurs in the passage? Okay. Yeah, John.
So I think options A and C are correct, because it said that the communities must build their resilience, which can also mean toughness and also flexibility.
Right. So anyone wants to tell me why it's resilience and not flexibility, flexibility and not toughness? Because as you know, the term resilience, if you open the dictionary, it says number 1 toughness, number 2 resilience, this thing, flexibility. So why will the answer here be flexibility? Yeah, Shantanu, you can continue.
So because resilience is used in the context of traditional knowledge. So the passage is trying to tell us that they should be flexible when it comes to using traditional knowledge.
Okay. And one more thing, local coping strategies. Coping strategies means coping mechanism means adapting, doesn't it? Like you should learn to cope with pressure. You should learn to adapt and get used to pressure. So if you are coping, it means what? It means you are flexible, doesn't it? Basically, it means flexible.
But
While both toughness,
you also need toughness for facing adverse situations, right?
No, but I am yeah, exactly. So when both are there, why one and why not the other? Okay, because you have to look in the surrounding things. If you see community must build the resilience, yeah, it could mean toughness, it could be flexibility, both, including adopting appropriate this thing, diversing, etc., etc. Local coping strategy and knowledge. So coping over here gives you a clue in the whole context of what they're trying to say. If you are studying law, there is a Latin term which is called adjusdem generis. Adjusdem generis means words which are nearby to each other. So, for example, if I use the word waste, okay, and I say there's trash, garbage, waste. Obviously, I mean the thing which you are throwing away, right? Which is not of any use. That's waste. But if I say neck, arms, waste, it means I'm talking about the body parts. Right, that is called adjusdem generis. Looking at the word in the context it has been used. So if you have a confusion in which exactly context it is being used, and see over here they are saying as occurring in the passage. So occurring in the passage, if it's not clear from the way it has been used over here, which one they're trying to mean, then you should try looking at the next line or the line before it. Capacity to adapt is increased, and national adaptation plan. Adapting, again, what it is. Adapting and coping, both of these words mean flexibility, right? Like Darwin said, the one who survives is the one who is able to adapt, right? Not the one who is strongest, not the one who is thing. That means not the toughest, but the most flexible. So over here, they're using the term in the context of flexibility, okay? So when the answer is not very, very obvious, you have to look around for the solution. Now, we are going to continue with the other passages tomorrow.